For the first time in more than 30 years, the South Carolina Supreme Court will consist only of men.
A new justice will be selected this year to replace the only female who has now aged out of the bench. Our Taggart Hauk is following this. He joins us now in the studio to break it all down. Tag?
Yeah, good evening to you both. You know, every state in the country has at least one female justice on the state Supreme Court. Lawmakers, though, say the decision here isn't based on gender. Up until this week, the successor for Justice Kay Hearn was between Judge Stephanie McDonald, Judge Aphrodite Kountouras, and Judge Gary Hill. Tuesday, McDonald and Kountouras withdrew, which traditionally means they didn't think they had enough votes. In South Carolina, lawmakers elect judges, and it's believed this election was impacted by the Supreme Court striking down the state's abortion restriction.
I think that the decision of the state Supreme Court in the matter of the heartbeat bill changed the entire ballgame.
Senator Josh Kimbrell took part in vetting candidates.
We've had a tendency in South Carolina for the state Supreme Court to become more of a policy-making arm. We're not making decisions based on male or female or racial background. We're looking at a person's court record, what their opinions have said, and saying, okay, let's make a determination there. And what I did, and I can just speak for me on this one, Tag, but what I did is I read through their case law. I took copies of all three judges' opinions they had written on various cases over the time they've been on the bench, and I asked them questions about it. I read their case law. I think that's the only fair record.
If Judge Hill is approved, South Carolina would be the only state in the country without a female Supreme Court justice.
There are so many women in South Carolina who are qualified to sit on that court.
Malia Bowers Jefferson was a clerk in the South Carolina Supreme Court and is a member of the Weish Law Firm in Greenville. She says while the most important qualification is whether or not a justice can properly analyze law, representation is crucial, and without a woman, there will be a void.
I think for us to preserve trust and for us to really believe in our judicial system, it is important for people to be able to see themselves in the system by which they're being judged.
Right now, the election for Judge Hill would be February 1st. Aaron.